I don't know if anybody else has come across this Newsweek article, but it's very telling how quickly the corporate media has been working to shelter and hide Joe Biden from any legitimate criticism. In this case, him completely going back on his promise to get people those $2,000 stimulus checks if the Democrats won the Senate races in Georgia, which both Ossoff and Warnock did. And then here is Newsweek trying to say Joe Biden critics falsely claim president lied about $2,000 stimulus checks. Okay, Newsweek, really? That's where we're going? We have the receipts here. Let's check them out.
If you send John and the Reverend to Washington, those $2,000 checks will go out the door. We will be able.
Those $2,000 checks will go out the door. Let's listen to that one more time.
If you send John and the Reverend to Washington.
Again, those are the senators that won in Georgia. They both won.
Those $2,000 checks will go out the door.
Those $2,000 checks will go out the door. And here's Ossoff.
Be able to pass $2,000 stimulus checks for the people next week.
We'll deliver the $2,000 stimulus checks, and that begins with the $2,000 stimulus.
When you send me and Reverend Warnock to...
And again, that is probably one of the bigger reasons why both Ossoff and Warnock won, was because they were so vociferous in their support for these $2,000 stimulus, or more what I think would be accurately described as survival checks at this point. I mean, Jesus Christ. Both campaigning on that, as did Joe Biden.
Senate,
Where are they at now?
Those $2,000 stimulus checks. You send me and Reverend Warnock to the Senate, we will pass those $2,000 stimulus checks.
They will make decisions about whether we give people a $2,000 check.
We need to pass $2,000
Kamala.
stimulus checks for the people.
Ossoff.
People that $2,000 of relief direct.
Biden, again.
Congress should pass $2,000 checks. President-elect Biden and Democrats are all pushing for $2,000.
Not now.
$2,000 stimulus checks. $2,000 relief checks. $2,000 relief checks. They should send $2,000 checks to the American people right now. Supporting $2,000 relief payments right now.
We need to be passing the $2,000 stimulus relief checks.
And that means we need John Ossoff and Raphael Warnock
Stacey
to
Abrams.
D.C. to ensure the $2,000 checks.
See ads that say, want your $2,000 stimulus check? Vote Democrat. Vote for Warnock.
It's like it was a complete lie, complete bullshitting by Biden and Ossoff and Warnock.
Stimulus check. Chuck Schumer's trying to increase it to 2,000. Well, I actually have a bill for that.
One of the first things that I want to do when our new senators are seated is deliver the $2,000 checks to the American family.
What are you waiting for, Chuck?
Debate over $2,000 isn't some abstract debate.
$2,000 checks, so kind of actually $1,400 checks.
By electing John and the Reverend, we'll put an end to the block in Washington that $2,000 stimulus
Where's the
check.
Democrats' Twitter?
Republicans want a seat at the table to pitch a slimmed-down relief proposal.
That money that will go out the door immediately.
What they might be
We're
willing to do is
waiting.
negotiate on those stimulus checks.
How can you assure Americans that relief will come and come soon?
Have you ever known anyone in the history of the United States of America that could the president assure exactly what the Congress is going to do? That money that will go out the door immediately. That's not hyperbole. That's real.
God, Biden is so horrible. And of course he's wanting to, in the spirit of bipartisanship, meet with these so-called moderate Republicans to even pare down this completely inadequate bill. And this is what those Republicans are proposing. 3 months of unemployment insurance, $100 less a week, $350 billion for states and cities, monthly child benefit, $15 minimum wage, this is what they would cut. No $15 minimum wage, checks reduced from the $1,400, which again, we saw Biden, Ossoff, Warnock, Stacey Abrams, Kamala saying it was $2,000, not saying it was, the 600 was a down payment on the 2000, so we actually only meant 1400 bullshit. Get the fuck out of here with that stuff. Jesus Christ. And that's from Jeff Stein at WAPO, and said the list isn't exhaustive. Yeah, like, no, there's no fucking reason you need to be meeting with Republicans on this, Biden. I mean, but again, he is very Republican and right-wing himself, so it's not, frankly, not very surprising that he's wanting to, in the spirit of bipartisanship, meet with the Republicans to even further fuck over the working class with this already weak and anemic stimulus plan. Yeah, this is from Richard Medhurst Law. This Newsweek article shows me and Proud Socialists calling out Joe Biden for lying about the $2,000 checks. It even includes direct quotes of Biden saying 2K, but it's titled Joe Biden critics falsely claim president lied about $2,000 stimulus checks. So now we're lying? No, here's the receipts. Yeah, they're calling out Ryan Knight at Proud Socialist on Twitter. Here's what they said. That's Biden himself. By electing John and the Reverend Warnock, you can make an immediate difference to your own lives, the lives of the people all across the country, because their election will put an end to the block in Washington on that $2,000 stimulus check. It wasn't 600 plus 1,400 equals 2,000. He was explicitly saying if those Georgia Senate races go to the Democrats, which they both did, then we would be getting those $2,000 stimulus checks immediately. Like, literally what he said right there. That money would go out the door immediately to help people who are in real trouble. and then look at what Newsweek, so they literally have the receipts of Biden saying exactly that same thing, but Newsweek is saying people are lying about that when they literally have it in their own fucking article. I mean, Jesus Christ. Talk about Democratic hack brain rot. I mean, god damn. These people consider themselves journalists, reporters. Like, quit your fucking job if this is the best you can do, you corporate hacks. The extra $1,400 checks have not been released 10 days since Biden. Oh my god. Christ. Party told you to reject the evidence of your own eyes and ears. It was their final, most essential command, George Orwell. I mean, this is not a good look. And if other Democrats don't start putting pressure on Biden on this issue, I think there's a very good chance Democrats will end up getting destroyed in the 2022 midterms. And let's see, let's see if he's talking anything more about those $2,000 checks. Okay, minimum wage. Okay. He's not saying anything about 2,000 though, is he? Let's see, what does this say?
Support. Georgia Senator John Ossoff is co-sponsoring a bill to give direct relief to cities and towns with less than 500,000 residents. The Direct Support for Communities Act would give federal assistance to local governments facing.
Okay, nothing about $2,000 stimulus, which, again, him, Biden, Warnock, all these other Democratic leaders vociferously were out there saying, we get us elected to the Senate, we're going to cut you those 2K checks immediately. Which they could just have a clean standalone bill, get that through, use budget reconciliation process if you need to. Look, seems like once he's in office, though, completely and utterly silent on that $2,000 promise he made. What do you know? Seemed like it was just all rhetoric to get elected, and didn't really give a shit about the massive needs of the working class people, both in Georgia and in the U.S. abroad, or more generally. Yeah, nothing. Okay, let's see if Warnock. Theo Warnock. What's the difference? He has 2 accounts. Morehouse alum. Okay, keep Georgia blue. Jesus. And then, like, these guys are already asking for campaign donations when, what are you fighting for? How about you start fighting for that $2,000 stimulus that you promised, and then maybe you can go out and, you know, with your hand open asking for fucking donations. It's disgusting. Nothing from him either. Warnock and Ossoff seem to have lost their willingness to engage or speak on this $2,000 stimulus once they're in office. Funny how that works, right? Still nothing. Yep. Nothing. Yeah. So there you go. Biden already backpedaling as quickly as he could from that $2,000 stimulus plan. Democratic Party hacks at Newsweek and other blue check liberal types are doing all types of mental gymnastics to actually say no. What Biden meant is 1,400 because you already got 600, even though Biden in his own words said you would be getting 2,000. I mean, Jesus Christ. I really hope you're not one of those people defending this. This is completely and utterly indefensible, and we'll see if anybody actually within the Democratic Party establishment actually tries to hold these people account on this. It's disgusting. And even Bernie was sheepdogging for this too, which is really disgusting. Best the Socialist, there we go. Had a short clip of Bernie defending this, saying it was, we'll get the 1,400 out. And this is like the bare fucking minimum. I mean, it's not even retroactive. It's not for the duration of the pandemic going forward. It's just that, and that's, Biden can't even support that. That just shows how right-wing and fucking shitty he is. If they can gaslight you on a simple, meager $2,000 stimulus check, imagine how they gaslight you into more complex issues such as war, embracing capitalism, systemic oppression of minorities, and defending the democratic establishment. Yes, 100%. Okay. Get a video up. Where are you at, Bernie? Bernie. Oh, here we go. Yeah, look at Bernie, completely just another example of him being a sheepdog for the Democratic Party, and he's really good at calling out Republicans for their bullshit, but he doesn't extend that same vigor and fight to the Democrats, who in some cases are just as bad, especially on economic issues.
We've got to get checks of $1,400 on top of the $600 that we already allocated.
That's such fucking bullshit. He used to campaign on $2,000 checks. Let's see. Yeah, Bernie used to be a huge proponent of the $2,000 checks for each fucking month. And then, no, 1,400, sheepdogging. Just another example of him being a sheepdog for the Democratic Party, not calling out Biden on his bullshit. I mean, Jesus Christ. Look, here's Bernie not too long ago. I think this was from November. Yeah, the pandemic is surging and tens of millions of Americans are facing economic devastation. The Senate needs to pass a real stimulus package now that provides $2,000 a month to the working class. But now he's saying 1,400. Like, fuck off, Bernie. Like, you can't say you're an independent. You're fucking completely beholden to the Democratic Party and establishment, and you're never willing to rock the proverbial vote to actually get the people, the working class people in the United States, what they so desperately need right now. And that's sorry to say, but that's disgusting. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Those are my thoughts. Leave yours down below. Like the video if you like the damn video. Subscribe for more content. Peace. Much love.